Hello. So I'm getting ready to stream currently and I figured I should just film a video while I do it. Why not? But yes, Luna? Why are you so needy today? She has been non-stop meowing and bothering me today. I don't know why. I think she's like hormonal. You want to be in the video, Luna? A lot of people have been asking me to do a hair tutorial video, so I think I should do one because the one on my YouTube channel is like super outdated. It's like from 3 years ago, and I currently use a Dyson air wrap. If you don't have an air wrap, I can also show you guys how I do it with a curling iron, but it won't be like specifically for curling irons. Like usually I use the iron when I want to do like touch-ups on my hair because the air wrap is really good, but it doesn't necessarily like hold curls. It doesn't stay the way you want it. So if you want like a specific look, it's kind of hard to get it. It's more like if you want like the blow dried effect, if that makes sense. So what you do with the air wrap, you make sure you dry your hair a little bit so that it's only like a little damp. That's just what works best for me. Like I don't like it when it's like super wet, and I don't like it when it's dry because then it just won't work. So yeah, make sure your hair is damp. And then I use like this attachment to kind of like neatly like brush out my hair because I have a lot of flyaways, and I know my hair doesn't look super damaged, but it is very damaged from the amount of times I've bleached it. So yeah, that's another sad fact about my hair. very damaged. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay, and now that I've brushed my hair, I take these attachments. So the Dyson Airwrap actually comes with 2 sizes for these. I use this skinnier one, I think, but I'm pretty sure I do. I think this is like the 1.5 inch or something. I don't have the new one. The new Dyson Airwrap has 1 attachment and it changes the rotation for you, but the old one you do have to keep interchanging between the 2, so it's pretty annoying. So honestly, if you are looking to get one, I say it's worth. If you're gonna spend that much money anyways, you might as well get the newest one. That's more convenient, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, my hair is actually pretty dry. It's like damp in certain places, so hopefully it still goes well. So basically what I do is, you see the arrows? If it's pointing this way, it's gonna curl outward. So if I were to use this barrel on this side, the curls would go inwards, the direction, if that makes sense. I'm gonna use this. Take hair. I start with the end and then like just let it loosely wrap. Like that. And then you just repeat it. It's really easy. Very easy. And the way I do my hair is kind of weird. I like do sections, but I also like mixing up the direction of my curls. So I'll like keep changing it, which is why I think the newest one is worth the money. The reason why is because I keep having to go back and forth because I like the way like curls looked when it's more like mixed. I also have like weird dents in my hair because of how damaged it is. I don't know if you could like see that dent. Like sometimes the way the curls go like matters. So this one, you see how the last one it was going outwards and this one's going inwards? So I like doing it like this. See, it curls inward. And I'm realizing now, I'm so used to seeing myself in the mirror, and also like streaming, I have my camera like mirrored. So I'm always so used to seeing what I look like in the front, but I never like know my side view. I tend to curl my hair inward a lot when I do my bangs because I feel like it frames my face better. But whenever I look at like pictures and stuff, it always looks better when I curl it outward. So let me just show you guys. Also, my hair is like basically dry, so I hope it is. Yeah, it curls like this when you curl it outward, but I never liked it because of that dent. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, it's barely curling because this side of my hair is like basically dry, so I'll have to touch it up with the curling iron later. The inner hairs, it's really hard for me to curl the bottom of my hair. I don't know why. So I like to use the inner curl one. It's a lot easier for me to wrap my hair around it. Very odd. But everyone's hair, head, everything is different. So what I do with my hair might not be like to your preference, and that's completely fine. It's just how I do my hair. Okay, for some reason I can't find my regular hairbrush. I'm using this seashell brush that I got home when I went to Korea, but definitely not very functional. Also, doing my hair is always such a mental challenge for me because sometimes I do my hair and I hate the way it looks, and bad hair days are like the end of me. I don't know why. I'd rather have a bad makeup day than a bad hair day because hair just like ruins my mood. But yeah, I'm gonna take the outward one for the left side. Okay, so this is what it ends up looking like, and I always brush it out because I don't like the look of like super curled hair. Usually I just leave it like this, but some days I will want to do more. So basically the air wrap is if you want like the blowout look, and if you don't want to damage your hair, and if you don't mind your curls going away. I personally love the air wrap. I know a lot of people don't really like it or think it's not worth the money, but I just think it makes my hair look really like healthy and voluminous. It's just not the same when I curl my hair with a curling iron. My hair feels very rough when I use a curling iron, and I know I can't be the only one that feels that way. Yeah, this is a curling iron that I got in like college or high school. It works very well. I think any curling iron would do. This one I think is 1.2 inch or 1.5. It just depends on what you prefer. I prefer bigger barrels because I don't like tight curls. Just don't think it suits me. But what I like to do is take strands, and I use a clamp. So the clamp gives me like the Dyson effect. You know what I mean? Like I do the clamp style where I go to the edge and make sure the end is curled like that, and then I do the rest of my hair. It's not hot yet. You know what I mean? Like I create like the bounce and the curl. Basically, I take the iron, make a strand, do like the bottom part, and then I usually like wrapping my hair around. I really just like go back and forth with how I do my hair, and then I like let it sit with my hand a little bit. You can see I made a more defined curl, and defined curls are okay because I'm gonna end up brushing them out later as well. Let me show you the end like this. You see the curl, and then I go again doing the top like that. Honestly, it looks really tricky, but if you just keep practicing, it's not as hard as it looks. I do the same with my bangs because they're bothering me. That did not shape the way that I wanted. Getting there slowly but surely, and then once again just brush it out. I like to curl this part especially because it's like the hair that kind of like falls down by your face, and it makes a difference. I should have done a makeup tutorial too, but I guess that'll be a separate video. I don't really like curling the left side of my hair that much just because I feel like this side is already like so busy that I kind of like this part to look like just naturally falling down, but I do like going over it a little bit. The reason why I leave that tip for some parts is because it's already curled there, and sometimes when you curl from the bottom up, the bottom's always too curled. I like leaving that space so that like this part curls. I don't know if you could tell from the camera, but I've been really liking blush lately. I found a new blush that I really like. It's the Rare Beauty one. I'm sure if you're into makeup, like you've definitely heard of it. I want to just like briefly share my go-to items. So I use a Rare Beauty blush. It's this one. It's like the cream one that everyone really likes. I got it in the shade literally called Bliss. It's like a very like powdery baby pink color. It's just really, really pretty. Like it's like a very muted pink. and I love muted cold colors. I don't think warm colors look that good on me. Like my undertone is very red and my skin tone, I'm very pale, but you can tell like it's like a yellowy tint. So I like using muted like cold colors and like a lot of like pinks and browns. And also this is my favorite bronzer ever for especially like Asian skin tones. I feel like a lot of American makeup brands, they make their makeup bronzers very bronzy. Like it's like a very warm like brown color, if that makes sense. But I really like taupey cool tone shades and it's really hard to find for American brands. So sometimes I'll like switch back to the Too Cool for School brand. It's a Korean makeup brand and they have like a lot of cool tone colors. But this one, I get the shade Light. It's called the Sculpting Powder from Kevin Aquan. This is like literally my go-to. And my friends Janet and Celine also borrowed it and they were like, Jess, this is like actually the best bronzer. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna go buy this. Highly recommend this one. I usually get it off of Kevin Aquan's site or Essence. So that's one of my holy grails. And then another one, I haven't opened this, but I rebought it because I love it so much. It's the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I love glitter. I love doing glitter like under my eyes. Glitter just makes me happy, you know? I get the shade Kitten Karma because like I said, I like pinky, brown, warm colors. So I get like a champagne sparkle as well when you put it on the hand. I'm sure you can tell like what kind of color it is. And it looks so pretty when you put it under eye. I actually recently got this palette. I mentioned this. I recently got this from a site called Jose. And it's a Korean brand called Amuse. And their brand is vegan. So if you are vegan, that works perfectly. This is actually like the glitter and everything is just so pretty. I got the sheer pink one because like I said, I really like pink stuff. It's just really pretty and I feel like camera definitely doesn't do it justice, but I'm wearing it right now. I highly recommend this palette. Like the color just slides on so smooth. It's good. I don't know about the other shades, but I really like this palette. And then my next item that I want to share, I was very impressed by this. So I got the trio set because Janet also uses this lip balm. I really like the feeling, and then I personally really like tinted stuff or like colored lip balms because I feel like I look dead if I don't have any color on my lips. So I got the cherry one. Honestly, it looks really red, but when I tried it on, it's like the perfect like tint of like reddish pink and it's so moisturizing. I really like this and I understand why Glossier is so like hyped up. I will keep it to that because I want to make a separate video. So if you guys want to see like a makeup tutorial and like me just talking about all my favorite products, I will do that. I just want to like kind of test the waters for everything because I don't know how to like start this, but I hope I'm doing an okay job. I hope. That's basically it. So yeah, if you guys want to see anything else, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, follow my socials, go watch my streams when I'm live. Goodbye.